excited for in some ways. For me, I'm not usually a fan of playing the Call of Duty campaigns. I always do it because, you buy the game, you want to at least play it, right? But this one I actually want to play. It looks fun. It's action packed. I like all the tech in it. But like that jetpack, I mean, it just says Halo all over the place to me.
Yeah. So did you agree on the trailer? Like it got you more excited?
Yeah, I mean, because I'm just concerned, like, campaign-wise, it's looking awesome. I just don't know how it's going to translate to multiplayer, what they're doing. But, like, I don't know if you saw, did you see that guy, like, ripped off a door off the car and was using it as cover?
Yeah, and the game, it's becoming dynamic. Like, you can, use your environment.
Yeah, it's really
fight.
Cool.
And the grenade.
I know, that was the next thing.
Change your grenade. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, no, I saw him like toss up this grenade. It goes up into the air, and then like it was like a homing grenade, and like shoot down to the guy. And I was like, that is cool.
Yeah, and then oh my gosh, like at the end, where the guy got his arm ripped off.
Oh yeah, that was
like
brutal. Oh I loved it.
But on the brighter side, I'm assuming he's gonna have a robot arm that's gonna be pretty sweet.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, I was like, it's his left arm. I was like, he's going to have a robot arm. That means we're going to have a robot arm.
All right. So we are definitely looking forward to the shoot 'em up, blow 'em up type of games coming out soon.
But, if it's coming out November 14th, why are we not seeing any of the multiplayer yet?
That's true. They're probably scared in some senses that it could just blow up and the little, gamer trolls are going to go crazy, which they're going to go crazy no matter what.
Yeah. Well, you can't make everybody happy, but...
No, but
I am just worried a little. Because honestly, if it's too Halo-y, what I consider Halo-y anyways, I'm just going to go play Halo. Because Halo's coming out,
Yeah, we'll see. I'm just excited to see that Call of Duty's trying something else with their one developer.
Wait, I'm confused. If Halo's coming out on November 11th, Call of Duty's coming out on November 14th? Usually games come out on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
So Halo's on Tuesday, but Call of Duty's on Friday?
I don't know, man.
It's whatever.
It's going to be really freaking expensive. That's what that's saying to me.
Yeah. Every gamer's got to save up all summer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How about you want to move on to another game?
Yeah.
I'll let you pick.
Let's talk about Forza Horizon 2.
And you love Forza Horizon, the first one.
I did. I tried so hard to get you to play it. But based on the first one, what I personally know, I mean, it's a good blend of like cars that react realistically. They each have their own unique feel when you go to drive them. Like games like Need for Speed, I feel like I could drive any car and they almost all feel almost identical, But with Forza, every car feels different and unique. And, the level of detail is just awesome. But then you also get, in Horizon, you get the funness, like, of the arcade style racing. Free roam, open world, just crazy racing. I tried to get you into that last one, but you're going to have to play this one. I know it.
The Crew was the first trailer gameplay that I was watching. And I was sold. I was like, this game is awesome. I need this game.
Yeah.
And then Forza Horizon 2 came on. And I was like, I completely forgot about The Crew and fell in love with Forza Horizon 2.
Oh, wow.
Like, the weather they were showing, the cars just looked just a level up. I was like, I didn't think they could get better after seeing The Crew. But then Forza Horizon was like sleek and beautiful. I was like, ah.
Yeah.
And it's open world, like you said, and you can have a club just like The Crew.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing The Crew keeps saying is that you can drive across the country.
Right.
Which is confusing to me because then they said something else like, oh, you can drive in this city to this city to this city.
2 hours.
I think they said like 2 hours. And I'm like, that doesn't make any sense because then you're not really driving across the country.
Well, what they did is they made the cities and they did like highways interconnecting them. But of course, they scaled it down so you're not traveling, from Miami all the way to New York. You're not going through every state along the way.
I know, but for some reason, like...
You expect that?
That made me sound... To me, that sounds awesome. It's like, if I want to drive all the way back to Denver... and spend, 13 hours driving in a video game. I want to do that. I want to like go through Nebraska, see a bunch of cows.
Maybe 5 years from now, we'll see.
Maybe. But then it's like, so that's what made me think like Forza is kind of doing the same exact thing. Open world.
Yeah. So like I heard that the open world in this one is going to be 3 times as big as the last one. Mm-hmm. And I thought the other one was big. Like it took a long time to go from one side to the other, racing. There were some challenges in that where you had to race from end to end and things like that. But I mean, you get 200 cars and they're all cars, you know what I mean? The only weird thing is Porsche will be rough because they can't use the Porsche name, but I mean, It's all cars, they're amazing graphics detailed to the crew. Last I heard, the developer guy he wouldn't say how many cars. He just said a lot. He said, we'll release it later. And then I hadn't seen but only one brand name, which was the Nissan cars. So I don't know what's going on with that.
See, I need my like real world cars that I dream about.
Yeah, you want the cars that you can't have in real life.
Yeah.
So in the Forza Horizon 2, it uses the engine from Forza 5. And then your drive-avatars, like right now, all the driving and racing I've been doing, I think I think I have like 80 hours into that game. And my drive-avatar has been learning how I drive. And because of the cloud, when I load up Forza 2, my drive-avatar transfers right over to Forza 2. And so...
From Forza 5?
Yeah, so like it learns how you race and makes a drive-avatar that's you. So then, like, let's say you pop in your Forza 2 disc and you see me in your world, it's going to race like I race. So we don't have to be online. Our time zones, we don't get to play a lot.
I can be pissed off at you no matter what time of day it is.
Pretty much, yeah. And they also said like, okay, so I'm racing in Forza Horizon 2. Mm-hmm. And let's say I'm doing a race and I find some shortcuts and I start making a habit, taking the shortcuts, doing stuff. Then you challenge me to a race in the game, my drive-avatar. And then next thing you know, you see me veer off. I'm taking those shortcuts. My drive-avatar's driving just like I do, taking the same shortcuts and stuff.
Yeah.
And there's no...
I'm
trying to sell you.
Sold on... No, I have made the decision that I'm going to get Forza Horizon 2 versus the crew.
We're gonna have a GT club up in here. We have to have some tournaments, some racing.
Yep.
And then I don't know if you know, but Horizon's all about a music festival, and it centers around it. Like on one weekend is what the other one was. So you get like all kinds of music in there. The weather won't vary that much. Like you're not going to see snow because it's not going to go from a brisk summer day to like freezing cold snow. You know what I mean?
Yes, yeah.
And it takes place in Europe this time. Last time it was in Colorado.
So, that was another one of your selling points.
Something new. And then there's no waiting. Like if you want to play multiplayer, there's no lobbies, there's no waiting. You just instantly join right into multiplayer.
So would you still suggest somebody to get Forza Horizon before Forza Horizon 2 comes out, or should I wait? To get Forza Horizon 2.
Would wait because I got all excited. I've been playing Forza like a maniac this week, and went back to Forza. And after playing Forza 5 for so long, went back to Forza Horizon. And I'm like, oh, this isn't as good anymore. It's still really good, but I've gotten spoiled now with Forza 5. I would just wait.
Okay, so that is definitely a game that you and I are going to be getting along with. Plenty of other girls in the group.
Yeah.
What about that? The game Evolve. That is a game that people have been talking about to me over and over. And in my head, like all this hype is telling me, get this game, get this game, get this game. But after I saw the trailer, I'm just like, okay, so it's 4 people. 4 of your friends, and then one of your friends is the monster.
Right.
And that's it.
And you chase him and kill him, and the monster tries to kill you. I mean, they hype it up. They're hyping it like a maniac, but
I don't get
it's not grabbing me for a whole game.
Is it a $60 game? I'm not sure.
I'm assuming.
If it's $60, hell no. If it was like $20,
$20,
I would think about it.
Yeah, I could see us playing it like on a weekend for like a couple hours, and then we'll go back to Halo or Call of Duty. Yeah,
because there's no campaign. It sounds like it's just this.
Yeah,
it's just one game type of hide and seek, basically.
Yeah, either we're missing something or I don't know. But there's a beta for it this fall, so maybe we can get on that. Get a little, I
like the concept, but I feel like
I tried watching on Twitch and I got bored.
Okay, I don't think that game is not something I actually lost interest in after watching E3.
Yeah, same here.
Nope, that's not a game I need to spend my money on currently.
Yeah, I have a question for you, Zen. That Sunset Overdrive game.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get a chance to see? Well, yeah, you watched.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I love the trailer of. It looked like it was another, Call of Duty franchise coming out of, some guy in camo shooting, and I'm like, oh god, what is this? And then all of a sudden, I don't know, he gets caught up and there's fire, and then this punk guy comes in with this crazy hairdo, and he's just like, yo, dude, like, and he saves this guy, and just says something like, he said something like, no worries, now you and your crate are safe. Or something like that. And I was like,
that's right. I forgot it.
That line made me want this game.
Yeah, you and your crate are safe.
This is hilarious. Yeah. And it's just like a world that gets overrun because an energy drink has been contaminated, and it's contaminated all these people and turned them into like this oozing looking zombie things.
Yeah, we'd be that because we drink all those energy drinks.
A coffee or beer for me. If beer can, ooh.
Yeah, that trailer though. I don't know if I've ever laughed that much. I thought, oh my gosh, maybe I was just in a good mood. I don't know, but
it made me want the game. Yeah, what is it? An 8-player co-op?
So as I learn more, the game a little bit, I'm like, I'm not sure. So Insomniac Games, they were actually tied to Sony for a long, long, long time, and basically Microsoft's open things up for them, like, hey, if you make games for us, we'll let you do what you want to do. So they gave them a lot of freedom with this, and so I was just super excited. But the only thing I don't know, the 8-player co-op, I don't think it's all the time. Like, I don't think you could do all the main missions.
I don't think so either. I think it sounds like there's a separation between the two.
Yeah, if I understood right from what I saw on Twitch, they would go in and they could like have like these mini missions, and I think you could vote and pick them, and then at the end you kind of have like a big boss battle as a group. So
yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what
you got from it,
and it sounds like that's what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, like you said, that the game looks awesome and it made me really want it, but then I was like, I want to play it like with 8 people. And have craziness.
Yeah, you and we know how to explode guns everywhere.
Yeah.
And, having like grenade and the guns in this game, there's all kinds of combos, and you can use like these like power up type things on them, and I could just see us just blowing the whole place up.
Yeah. I think it's one of those games. It looks like a blast, and if it has a deal, I think I'll pick it up.
Yeah. Well, and one thing that's going to get you can fully customize your character. You can be a guy, you could be a girl, you could change your race, you can change your clothes. And I guess there's a lot of clothing options, so that's nice.
They know my weakness. Yeah. It's not the guns, it's the hairdo.
Oh, man.
So yeah, I'm excited, but it's not like on my I have to have this game.
Yeah, it was on my I have to have. And then as I've seen more, it's real acrobatic and you're crazy. You're like, like riding rails. It almost was like skateboarding meets circus acrobatics. I don't know.
His